Hi, Tom Fowler with Reality Check for You. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at childhood traumas and how they have informed our social anxiety, our social behavior from early childhood all the way until the present day. So the first thing we're going to do is unpack some old childhood memories and look at them with the wisdom that we possess today. So looking back specifically at an event that I myself had experienced, I was about 4 years old. I went out to play with the neighbor kids for the first time. And at that time, my mother was Swedish, and so I had this adorable Swedish accent as a 4-year-old child. So the kids teased me mercilessly. And I felt such a deep sense of shame, such a deep sense of inadequacy, that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't good enough to play with these other children because I was weird and I had these, it was overwhelming and it was devastating, as you can imagine, to a young child like that. But how real was that, right? I mean, the feelings were absolutely real, but if you could speak to that 4-year-old child, what would you say to them? So imagine speaking to the child that you once were. You can honestly tell them that they're okay and that they're enough. You can comfort that child and help him see the truth of their experience. You would say, you're a perfectly normal 4-year-old child in every way. You're beautiful and you're adorable and there's absolutely nothing wrong with you, right? That's what you would say. Now let's take a look at the other children in this scenario. With the insight that I have available to me now as an adult, as a father of 4 children, I know that kids act out with teasing because they are trying to soothe something in themselves. They are trying to make it feel okay inside. And by isolating another child, having a group, being part of a group that's isolating somebody else, eliminates you as a target. It feels powerful, so kids learn that. They're little children, and the teasing is a result of their own bad feelings inside. Are they to blame? Did I ever do it later on in life? Of course, I'm sure I did. I'm sorry for it, but I'm sure I did, as did we all. So really, they're blameless. Those little children are blameless. They are just trying to grow up. They're just trying to do the best they can in the world. So wow, that's kind of a relief, right? This memory that I had, that every time I picked it up and looked at it, I would just not want to look at it too deeply because it hurt. But it doesn't anymore. It doesn't anymore now that I had an opportunity to unpack it a while ago. I didn't just do this today. But ever since I did that, I feel completely okay with it. So understanding the nature of what actually happened back then, a long time ago, we can look at it with a different perspective. We can look at it without the pain. We can look at it without the shame that we tend to feel when we remember things like that. We are so hard on ourselves, right? We are so hard on ourselves, so quick to blame ourselves for things, and certainly for past incidences like that. So the negative self-talk that can result from situations like this, from past memories that just aren't really valid when we take a look at it, but yet we have this horrible negative self-talk that is keeping us from being the best selves that we can be, from really living our true nature. Calming that self-talk by looking at the reality of what actually happened back then can go a long way to healing yourself and not having that voice of negativity inform your behavior in the present moment. Just seeing that the truth is that we're blameless and that other people are blameless, and we can apply that to a lot of situations in our life. And if we can apply that to a lot of situations in our life, and we see all this blamelessness, and we see all these things that people have done, and you see, okay, well, they just didn't realize what they were doing, and you get a perspective on things. So if we can really understand the truth of that, the way that it's played out in our life before, then certainly we can see the truth of it in the present moment. So in the present moment, when we feel that surge of adrenaline, when we feel that surge of social anxiety, we know that our brain is basing a lot of this information on information from the past, our past experiences, but we also know that some of these past experiences are not what we originally thought they were. So that fear, that anxiety, you can let some of it go because you know that it's not based on the true facts. So hopefully that'll help you. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thanks. Bye.